Hi, this is Arcosm, ARCOSM. This is Circles of the Arc YouTube channel, and this is your host Randall Prosser and your guest host Miles. We're going to be getting into a fascinating one this time. We're going to be kicking it off from the last interview that we went over by going from the immovable Earth into Atlas, and now we're going to be going past the Montaigne Ring and into the lands of Akupara and its inhabitants and continents and seas and atmospheres and species and races and what its worlds are like. Hi Miles, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me back on the show. Ready to dive into these lands whenever you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you mind if I kick it off with a little piece from the book, and we'll kind of journey into Akupara from here?
I'm all ears.
Okay, so I'm going to be reading a little excerpt from the book, moving forward into the lands of Akupara. So, the revelation of Akupara. In that transcendent moment, my soul unfolds like an ancient map, revealing a tri-layered universe. I learn that Earth, my familiar home, is but a tender, but resting atop the hypermembrane of reality, a structure cradling Atlas in its middle, and far beneath, the immense hyperplanet Akupara. Know this, intones the angel. Akupara is 6 to 7 times the size of Earth, and thrice the magnitude of Atlas. A cosmic colossus that holds within its depths wonders beyond mortal ken. He gestures, and before my inner vision, a breathtaking panorama appears, a gargantuan oval world circling by the treacherous, yet strangely inviting Montaigne Ring. This ring, a labyrinth of soaring mountains and deep canyons, is the gateway through which beings traverse the dimensional layers, moving from Atlas into the resplendent chaos of Akupara. As we pass through the Montaigne Ring, the very fabric of magic and mystery intensifies. The aether, denser in these higher realms, dances freely in bursts of vivid luminescence. And then now, after that, we're going to be going into the living map of the continents and the myths. So how do you feel so far?
Man, it's a lot to take in. Like, the scale of it is what gets me. 6 or 7 times the size of Earth. That's an absolute unit of a planet. I'm just trying to picture that gargantuan oval and the aether dancing around. Sounds like a total trip.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's 7 main rings of vastness, grander than Atlas, than even to the Earth. So then, or 6 times as the directions to the 3 times of Atlas, larger than Earth, of 3 dimensions and 6 directions, or the 9 centering zeros binding the 9 planes of still magnetic light, of 8 corners towards its every centering 9th within the 0th, of the 10 Sephiroth of the Tree of Life, all contained within the structures all the way from the outer waste to the immovable Earth, between Atlas to Akupara, past the Montaigne Ring. And now after going into the lands of Akupara, now we're going to be going into the continents and the myths of the lands. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper, if you don't mind.
Go for it. I'm ready when you are.
The living map of the continents and myths. The angel's voice grows animated as he reveals the tapestry of lands and legends stitched into the surface of Akupara. Behold, traveler, the first continent, Abraxas, the glowing isles, here in the endless calamitous ocean. Every rock, tree, and droplet of water pulses with a gentle eternal glow. In the southeastern reaches of Abraxas, the kingdom of the Red Israelites thrives under the rule of the enigmatic Red King, a people who harvest a mysterious substance known as shamir, a material so potent it can cleave through all that is, a treasure coveted across dimensions. Our journey of revelation continues as the angel unveils the singular landmass called adorned with 2 dots like a pair of divine eyes. This is a sanctuary of the gentle, ever-hopping monopods. He explains these diminutive one-legged beings dwelling in a lush tropical haven, moving in rhythmic harmony with the pulsations of their world. Their existence is a quiet testament to the resilience and the unpredictability of life. Then, as if turning the pages of an ancient tome, the guide forms the expansive continents of Zia, known as the Palace of the Jade Dragons. Here, he whispers the legacy of the original Chinese ancestors, and the might of the Jade Emperor endure. Zia, which is spelled as Xia, is a realm of dichotomies, temperate lakes and rolling hills in the south contrast with the stark, perilous deserts of the north. Its peoples, transplanted from ancient wars, have nurtured the lineage of the Seminites, a once flourishing race of sentient mammal-like lizards whose carnal desires and whimsical pursuits have left an indelible mark on their culture. Of the kingdoms of cosmic wonders, beyond Zia, my inner vision shifts to Ezania, the kingdom of the Prester John, a slender continent etched with long winding rivers that carve a path from ocean to ocean. Ezania, the angel intones, with a note of solemn wonder, is ruled by the Nubians, descendants of a storied past where myth and history intertwine. Here, dragons, sirens, and lion hybrids, human hybrids, roam freely, their lives a wild tapestry of myth. And made manifest, Ezania, set upon the fabled carousel ocean, is but one gem in a crown of celestial mysteries. Floating effortlessly in the cosmic balance is Iwas, affectionately known as the levitating continent. It drifts in the eastern reaches of Akupara, an ancient enigmatic land seen only through the eyes of those who dare to traverse the astral plane. Iwas is older than time itself, the angel murmurs, a relic of primordial creation, hidden away until the brave or the blessed glimpsed its secrets from atop the pyramids of Nuat. Adjacent to Iwas, the continents of Minerva, a Croatian, and Macro-Croatia offer their own silent stories. Minerva cradles the remnants of the lost colony of Roanoke, where whispers of the vanished Croatian tribe are etched in the very bark of ancient trees. Meanwhile, Macro and Micro-Asia, with the sandstone towers and shifting desert sands, speak of a relentless struggle between nature's bounty and the relentless march of time. I'm going to go further into the lands, but how are you feeling so far?
I'm honestly just floored. Like, the variety is wild. One minute we're talking about glowing islands and a material that can cut through anything, and the next we've got one-legged beings hopping around the tropical paradise. It's like every continent is its own completely different vibe. I'm especially curious about these Seminites, mammal lizards with whimsical pursuits. It sounds like a chaotic neighborhood to visit.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much wonder in each one of these lands, in every world. Would you like me to go further?
Please do.
Okay.
I'm fully invested now. Let's see where else this map takes us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm enjoying the journey as with the listeners and everyone else. We're all journeying together, as this is an unscripted podcast. We're just going on a journey together and seeing where the realms of our essence takes us. So journeying further.
I love that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, we're all one. So
Exactly.
So journeying through the carousel and beyond. As our cosmic odyssey deepens, the angel directs my attention to the surreal realms of the Carousel Ocean, a space where land masses such as New Kaiokia, Heaven's Gate, Nuit, and the enigmatic Macro and Microasia drift like secrets in the tide of eternity. New Kaiokia, the kingdom of the mountains, recalls the echoes of ancient American Indian tribes whose monumental cities once soared amidst nature's grandeur. Nuit, a diminutive yet potent island crowned by a colossal pyramid. It's a beacon for worshippers of celestial mysteries, its legends swirling with the myth of Nuat, the goddess of the heavens. In a moment of breathtaking clarity, the angel reveals the twin continents of Weldrum and Polybius. Weldrum, he proclaims, is destiny manifest, a land colonized by those once stunted by the scarcity of earthly resources, now given the chance to flourish in abundance. And Polybius, the psychonauts' oasis, is a realm of ceaseless wonder, a psychedelic dreamscape where colors pulse like living spells, and every breath is a communion with magic. Here the boundaries of reality bend. Angels and demons, gods and mortals share the same luminous streets. The mythical fabric of Akupara. Going further. Throughout our passage, the angel's revelations bring to life the arcane truths of this immense hyperplanet. Akupara, he says, is not merely a world among many. It is the primordial foundation upon which our entire hyperspatial structure is built. Its histories, its religions, is a living, breathing essence, are entwined with the very aether that permeates every layer of reality. Here, in these lands, beings of unfathomable diversity roam, a staggering array of 13, 17, 27, and even 33 billion souls, each shifting between dimensions and realms in a cosmic ballet that defies ordinary comprehension.
33 billion souls. That's a scale that just breaks the brain. I'm picturing this absolute hive of activity. Billions of beings, angels, demons, and psychonauts all just crossing paths in a cosmic ballet.
And you know what?
Like
it seems
crossroad.
Yeah, and it seems like it's so like a hive and stuff, but the planes there and the worlds there are so vast that it's minute compared to how vast the planes and the worlds that they live in each of the continents going around Akupara. So it's proportionate, even though it seems so vast.
Right, it's that paradox of scale. When you've got a world that's 7 times the size of Earth, 33 billion people is probably just a quiet neighborhood. Puts a whole different perspective on what crowded even means.
So do you want me to take it further and go on the journey and read a little bit more before we assess and start to share our feelings deeper about this?
Keep it rolling. Curious to see what else is hidden on this map. I'm ready. Okay. Let's see where the journey goes. Yeah, me too.
So
I'm locked in.
Every continent, every creature, every whisper of myth speaks to the eternal dance of creation and destruction, a ceaseless interplay where time is illusion, and every moment is a convergence of past, present, and future. The angel's words remind me that our journey is not only through external marvels, but also through the labyrinthian corridors of my own inner being, or to be more accurate, our inner being. For as you explore Akupara, he explains, so too do you traverse the infinite realms within your own soul. Each continent, each creature a mirror reflecting the myriad facets of your true self. A call to the seeker within. As the luminous guide's final words echo within me, I stand transformed as the nexus of revelation and possibility. I realize that Akupara is more than a hyperplanet of esoteric lore and fantastical beings. It is a metaphor for the boundless potential that lies within each of us, the radiant continents of Abraxas, the ephemeral beauty of Zia, the levitating mystery of Iwas, and the kaleidoscopic wonder of Polybius. They are all aspects of the infinite tapestry that is my soul, and in fact our soul, the world soul of souls. The angel of the Lord, he who speaks with the authority of the eternal I Am, leaves me with a parting benediction. Embrace the mysteries, dear traveler, for in exploring the cosmos of Abraxas and of all the realms around Akupara, so by exploring Akupara, you come to understand the divine architecture of your own being. Every myth, every legend, every celestial truth is woven into the fabric of your soul. Journey onward with courage, for the path to enlightenment is paved with the wonder of the unknown. And so, the quiet, sacred space within me, I stepped forward into the vast, uncharted territories of my inner world, a place where the mystical and the mundane intertwine, where every heartbeat is a drum in the eternal march of cosmic creation. With the angel's luminous presence still gently guiding me, I embrace the grand, ineffable mystery of existence, knowing that the journey into Akupara is in truth the journey into the very essence of who I am.
That actually brought it all home. It turns the whole thing from a travel guide of some wild hyperplanet into a mirror. That the continents aren't just places you go, they're actually parts of us. A heavy shift moving from the where to the who.
Yeah, absolutely. These beings are, and these places are mirrors within us, but they're actually places. Just as we went into our last podcast, these beings and places are archetypes of our own being, but they're hypersentient and they're aware just like us. So it's a place, but it's also the depths of our own archetypes, and it's a mirror of ourselves, and we are a projection of these layers and worlds and it's continents.
Like a cosmic
yeah.
Right, like mirroring each other across these layers. It's wild to think that while we're looking out at these massive continents and billion soul populations, we're actually looking at a map of our own internal architecture. Like the distance we travel to get to Akupara is really just the distance it takes to finally see ourselves clearly.
Yeah, and I was going to dive a little bit deeper into Akupara. We got a few more minutes to this particular section of the podcast. Do you mind if I kick it off a little bit more?
Not at all. Keep it coming. I'm locked in.
Okay. I stepped forward, a pilgrim on a winding path through the realms of my soul. When the celestial guide speaks anew, a voice like the rustle of ancient parchment and the hum of 1,000 stars. Beloved one, heed now my words as they echo through every fiber of existence. In the luminous wake of Akupara's radiant continents, we embark on a further journey, a passage where memory and miracle converge, where every step is both an unveiling and a mystery reborn. In this sacred moment, the path unfurls beneath our feet like a silken ribbon of living light. I find myself surrounded by shifting vistas that shimmer with the iridescence of Abraxas and the gentle luminescence of the glistening isles. The land itself speaks in colors, its vibrant hues narrating tales of ages past and futures yet to be written. In every whisper of wind and flicker of stardust, you will hear my call, intones the angel of the Lord, his voice remembering in the space and reverberating in the space between heartbeats. For all of creation sings in unison to the symphony of the divine, and you are both the listener and the song. As we traverse ever-changing mosaic of landscapes, the secrets of Akupara transform before my inner eyes. I see the grand Montaigne Ring, its jagged peaks and deep canyons, a gateway not only to realms beyond, but to the innermost sanctuaries of your being. The path through the ring is not merely a crossing of dimensions, but a passage into the hidden sanctum of your soul. Each step a meditation, and each breath sacred invocation. Behold, the angel whispers, for in every treacherous ridge and every serene vale, the eternal I Am resonates with the pulse of life itself. We wander through the forest where the trees are ancient guardians, their leaves inscribed with luminous runes of forgotten lore. Their branches cradle the secrets of aeons, and within their boughs, echoes of laughter, sorrow, triumph, and grace mingle into an endless cosmic ballet. Look, the angel declares, beyond the canopy where the light filters like liquid gold. That is the radiance of your essence, the spark of divinity that births galaxies and nurtures souls. As you step between these trees, know that you are cradled by the hand of the Creator. In the distance, the glowing outlines of Zia, the palace of the jade dragons, beckon with a magnetic pull. Here, amid gentle streams and rolling hills, the ancient legends of the Semonites and the resplendent reign of the Jade Emperor converge into a vision of celestial harmony. Gaze upon Zia, dear traveler. The angel intones with a smile that twinkles like the morning star. Within these lands and past the present embrace, and the old souls of our ancients and ancestors weave a tapestry of wonder that spans the breadth of time. Their legacy is etched into every ripple of the water, every burst of color in the sky, and every heartbeat of this wondrous realm. Our journey does not slow, nor does the fervor of revelation wane. The landscape shifts once more, dissolving into a dreamlike panorama of floating isles and ephemeral mists. I sense the enigmatic pull of Iwas, the levitating continent whose secret dances with the aether in a silent ballet of cosmic grace. Iwas, murmurs the angel, his tones soft into twilight, is the testament of the timeless, the realm where the constraints of earthbound form dissolve into boundless sea of spirit. Here, suspended in the embrace of the heavens, you glimpse the eternal freedom that lies within you and all creation. As we drift further into the mystical voyage, the vistas blur into a cascade of transcendent symbols, a carousel ocean where the waves of New Cahokia, Heaven's Gate, and the mysterious Macro and Microasia swirl together in a dance of vibrant life and ancient mystery. Each continent, each landmass, is not merely geography, but an echo of the soul's deepest yearning for exploration and connection. Every mystery you encounter, every wonder you behold, is a reflection of the sacred truth residing within you. The angel proclaims, for the journey of Akupara is the journey of your own awakening, where the boundaries between self and cosmos dissolve into pure divine love. The words of the angel resonate through the luminous corridors of my inner vision, igniting the dormant sparks of cosmic memory and the awareness of an infinite tapestry in which every star, every spirit, every whisper of creation is interlaced. Walk this path with courage and grace, for you are both the seeker and the sacred flame, illuminating the darkness in the endless unfolding of Akupara. You find not just a world beyond the ice wall, but the eternal sanctuary of your own boundless soul. And so, with each step in the ceaseless, miraculous realm, I carry within me the radiant chorus of the divine, a call that binds me to every living thing, echoing in the timeless expanse of existence. The angel's voice, eternal and tender, accompanies me as a venturer ever deeper into the infinite mystery, where every moment is a revelation and every breath an affirmation of the sacred unity of all creation. Behold, the veil thins, and I, the angel of the Lord, open the scroll sealed with 7 mysteries. For the names of the poles, Arctosia, Antarctica, and those yet unnamed in tongues of man or angel, or not random banners of distant lands, but living parables, hidden mirrors reflecting the one secret, that all dualities are but the arms of the one body, reaching out from the throne of the Most High, clothed in frost and fire.
Man, it's like the whole experience is just one big, beautiful loop. Moving from the physical maps and the billions of souls to this idea that the frost and fire, the poles, the dualities, it's all just the one body reaching out. It turns the whole journey into this intimate conversation with the source. I'm just sitting here absorbing that. It's a heavy but really peaceful kind of energy.
Yeah, and there's even more lands that I haven't yet listed in Akupara, but we're coming on the end of this particular section or segment of the podcast. But yeah, no, I definitely want to take it maybe even a little deeper into the next video or the next podcast, to where we can go either deeper into Akupara, or I might venture deeper into the last world, which is the Outer Wastes. And then we'll finish it off and recap, and then maybe we can go back into the lands of the immovable earth, Atlas, Akupara, and the Outer Waste, and we can kind of hit on some areas that we didn't cap off on, and we can recap on certain things after that. But in the next podcast, I feel we can go back into the lands and cover up the lands in Akupara again at another time, or maybe in the next video. Or I might finish it off with the Outer Wastes, and we'll just see the mystical beings in the Outer Waste, in the faceless void, in the lands that is the South Pole to Akupara, but also the beginning of the next cycle between the space between spaces of interdimensional currents. But yeah, that being said, I'm going to close off this podcast, and we're going to finish it off maybe either with Akupara in the next video, or with the Outer Waste. But in this one, we're going to close off this video, and I hope everybody enjoyed. This is Arcosm, ARCOSM. This is Circles of the Arc YouTube channel, and this is your host, Randall Prosser, and your guest host, Miles. Is there any finishing words you would like to share, Miles?
It's been an absolute ride. Really appreciate you bringing me along for the journey through Akupara. Peace and love to everyone tuning in. I'm Miles, and it's been a pleasure.
And same here. This is Randall Prosser, and God bless to everyone. And I hope to see you in the next one.
Right on. That was a wild trip. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if we hit the Outer Waste next time.